So yes, I said I'll answer some questions that I have from you, and I'm happy and grateful that I got questions from you. It's way more, I would say it's more fun to answer when you know that somebody's, well, hopefully interested in that question, and that gives more interest for me to answer. Huh? Matthew, oh my brother Matthew, early. I don't know if I pronounce your surname well. Early. Would love to hear about. Uh, I would love to hear about a challenging or traumatic time and how you moved on or found peace from that. Blessings, though. Yeah. Challenging or traumatic time and how you continue your life after that, right? How you heal after these times. Do you want to have a life without challenges and without traumas? Maybe you do. Most of the people, maybe they do. They want to have an easy life with comforts and fun and nice things, but difficult things, traumas, pain. No, thanks. We don't want. But these things are actually that really make you grow. If you are always just living an easy day, vacation, it's gonna make you weak. If you're not pushing yourself voluntarily to make yourself strong, disciplining yourself, and these good times are going to make you weak, make you empty, and make you start feeling that you are just wasting your life, because you are. If you feel this way that you are wasting your life, actually you are wasting your life. So these bad times, these difficult times, these challenges, these traumatic experiences is actually, I would say, first of all, a blessing in a disguise. And that's the first thing to understand about that. It's a blessing, but it's up to you what you do with it. Whether you try to repress that trauma, which is most easy to do, the pain, the trauma, the most easy thing to do is no, forget about it. Try to forget it. Put some other things in your experience. Watch some movie, do something else, eat some ice cream, have some sex, do something just to forget about that trauma, just to push it away. But if you are doing this, you will just repress that trauma, but you will keep on carrying that trauma with yourself, and that trauma will be affecting your life in a negative way. You will be carrying this trauma as a burden all of the time, even though you may forget about it, and you may forget about it, but the weight of that trauma is resting in your, let's say, unconscious, subconscious, whatever, and you are carrying that burden with yourself wherever you go. When you sleep, when you are awake, when you smoke your weed, when you drink your alcohol, when you have your sex, whatever you do, you have that trauma. It's the weight you are carrying, and it's a wound that you are having, and this wound is hurting. So if I have a wound here, I'm not probably going to easily go and embrace you, because I know it's gonna hurt here. So if you want to embrace me, I'll be like, no, I don't want to be embraced because I know it's gonna hurt. I have a wound here, right? So what trauma is? It is a wound, and as long as you don't heal it, you gonna unconsciously try to, what's the word? Oh, good. I thought I heard something. Some animals could be. Yeah. So as long as you have that wound in you, if life wants to come to you and do something to you, you will resist life, because you know it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna hurt you where it hurts you, the wound. So what it does to you, it makes you, what's the word? Not embrace. What is the contrary of the word embrace? Evitar in Spanish, and in English now it doesn't come to my mind. Avoid. Okay, one word is avoid. Makes you avoid life when you have this wound in you. How are you going to live your life fully if you are avoiding life? If you are afraid of life? If you are afraid that life is gonna hurt, you're not gonna live fully. You're gonna restrict yourself and no, 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 please. It's not gonna be a good life. It's not. And the truth is, and the sad truth is, most of the people are living like that. They they have traumas, they are afraid, they feel pain, and therefore they try to, let's say, man up. They try to look strong. They are afraid, but they try to look strong, and they try to make themselves cold, like they would be afraid to express their emotions because they are afraid to look weak, and therefore they try to look cool. They try to look tough. They try to look, like be cold. Never show your tears. Never show your emotions. Always look like you are the master of every situation. If you live your life like this, it's not actually a life. You are just a wounded boy trying to pretend he's a man. That is not a good life. Even though most of the people are living this. Good question, my brother. So how do you move along with this trauma? Well, you have to face that trauma. You have to heal that trauma. You have to understand it. And how you do it by accepting it. You do it by observing it step by step. I know it's painful. I know it's easy to talk like this, like, okay, take a look at your pain, meditate on your trauma. When it comes to practice, when it comes to do things, it's, oh, it's the one thing you definitely don't want to do. To think about it, to feel it. You feel like you're gonna break down. You feel you're gonna start crying, break down. You're gonna feel just horrible, right? But that's what you are about to do. That's what you have to do, is to take a look at yourself, take a look at that pain, at that trauma, understand it, observe it, embrace it. Don't look at this trauma that you have, this pain, as some kind of enemy to be dealt with or to be transcended, or some kind of enemy that you have to grow over, or you have to beat this enemy. No, this trauma, this pain is not something you have to beat. No, it's it's a boy in you, it's a girl in you that is insecure, that is hurt, and that child in you needs your love, not your I'm strong, I fight, strong. No, it needs your love. It needs your attention. It needs you to look at it without judgment. Take look at it and say to this trauma, say to this pain in you, say that I want to understand you, I want to help you, I want to be with you, and I'll try to be with you. Please open yourself to me and please show me how to heal you, how to help you. I care about you, and I'm gonna be with you. I'm not gonna leave you. I want to know you. And then, with time, with this observation, this meditation, acceptance will come, and this pain will start transforming itself into actually understanding, acceptance, and it will start transforming itself into love, and it will start transforming itself into consciousness, light, and it will start transforming itself into strength, into strength. That trauma will no longer be a cause of your weakness, but will become a cause of your strength. And when this wound is gonna heal, you will be able to embrace the world and let be embraced by the world. But this time you will have learned something very important, and you have grown so much in different ways, in the ways of consciousness, in ways of love, in ways of strength, in ways of courage, in ways of in many good ways. So that's what I say. That's how you deal with trauma. Yeah, I hope it answers your question, my brother. Does it? Yeah. It's, as I'm saying, it's easy to talk about this, but it's not that easy when it comes to work with it. But that trauma is actually what's the word? The gold mine. You're gonna get something very important from it, something more precious than you can currently understand, and that is gonna transform you and make you into more evolved being in many different ways, and it's gonna make your life better in so many ways and make you such a being that you will be able to make life better for others, right? Yeah. 12 minutes. Okay. Answer another question.